This place is heavily guarded.
Leave it to me! You'll be gristle! Help the idiot!
Get round the side. God is with me.
Slinking about in thickets, dog.
Work with me.
Take you!
With me here.
Your time's up, Kurt!
Sail! Catch the wind! Let's have a sup. Hush now.
Best not to draw attention here.
We'll pick up from there.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
Lower the mast! Mast up!
We can raise the sail in these waters.
Hold on.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots.
Lead me. Be my eyes.
I will find the man in white in their god's house. Won't be gentle if they spot me. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Multi autem sunt.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing...
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears.
We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that well from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this, and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
So many lies in the name of your god. Perhaps he is not strong enough to help you.
My God is the Almighty. But my enemies are numerous and my throne is fresh. There must be no trail from these murders back to me.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. The guards here are vigilant.
Take long. Suffer for that. Christ is surely with us. Justice awaits, coward! You're gonna die! Can't scamper free this time! Strike with me!
Be my soon.
Must be blocked from the other side. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Your mouth!
Not off now.
Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife to be carried out soon. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Evidence against the Order of Ancients, stolen from Goodwin?
What see you, old friend?
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let's go, before they discover their eel has slipped the hook.
Let's regroup beyond the wall!
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move, to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the Sikhs.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop, and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
works in mysterious ways, taking his servant and so terrible.
Hey! Not getting away from me! We want each other's backs! Try to flank! Take him! We have the advantage! Worm bait!
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate?
Spread out! We have this!
Together, lads, we have this!
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Take you!
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found in the quill.
Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I am sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Show me.
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die? Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder.
Like a young...
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver, then? For my troubles?
It wouldn't have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
Spry little mouse, will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will... Kembas biften dages sint tu forede.
Well, Pint Ingwer, with the rest.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Yes, thou will win, coward. You little street rat.
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Did you demand that?
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Oh, my days, I can't look! Go on, Essobert! It's yours for the taking! Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. Go on, Essobert! It's yours for the taking! He's going to fall! Oh,
It's high! Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her!
Jump, flea! Jump, flea!
I'm going to do it! You see if I don't!
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me! I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her!
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Loins, eh? Or I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. She missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
Wah! Wah! Flugas! Flugas! Garth! Flew!
For them, that? It's sword that we stick on.
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Gonna split you.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill. So I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops. And you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
Oh! I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died, and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Hey! Accept your weirdness! Filthy heat.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quilter she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress! Elfeth, may your roof shield thee.
Gonna need wings! Break it! We've got you now!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her hearth? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
House nearby.
Get from this sandwich! Drinking our rocks. Step up!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories striking down the
alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now.
What does a reeve do exactly? Besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise.
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but...
Well, if it keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies. The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Ote conspecto hominum quale dilex ego sum verite qua tantum amaste qui elegit ra ad vaso focato hancan orie me es satam in fide ver est testom et monium meum. Ubetare hergunan. Hoga suudat ve bruket nisjar.
Each shall behua outlaw. Jola. Where phone he
Para, going swirl. Sono della Suna. Is middle.
Ich will Brüder, was man von Tabaner.
Sanctes is ener.
Switches 3 on 10.
Nicht im Lisa Schera. Ich meine, hat kommen Nasus Radon Bären Kluben Klimban.
Which of Lisa? Cesar Medino U60. There's a Lisa.
His bairn shall the bring on must fitches Mary. It came on these your lutere.
Francolis Ich will Brüder, was man von Tabaner.
Sanctes is ener. Well, Evie that Moab Doga. Se beor mis liker. Did you elder hold to fella Grutown?
Nisje doch, het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen.
Zo'n kon je laten nieuwden.
Frantoles
Sereli oas wel doen. Zal je beter? Ik zal ze brengen. En als we bij Keer je leven wat Marion. Waar je hij even komen, gaat wij studeren van de kunststede.
Weet je niet? Zeker met die door de zicht. Er is een stinker.
Nu zijn jullie lief dat scheren. Is weinig doen echt. De beorm is lieken. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown?
It's weinig de hemorste on where the weather. One for a share wood in her dad.
You are aflachen. Tola. Keer je leven wat Marion. Waar je hij even komen, gaat wij studeren van de kunststede.
We should have a haven shouted.
Let's ya then.
You will have prudence, as man from Katana.
Nu zijn jullie dat scheren. Is weinig haar komen echt. Nasus radon beren en kluben klimban.
It's weinig de hemorste on where the weather. One for a share wood in her dad.
His bairn shall de bringen mas bitches Marion. Give Haymon, these your looter.
Weet je niet? Ze is met die door uw zicht. Er is een stinker.
Zo'n kon je laten nieuwdag. Dan is oas wel des doen. Zal je weten? Ik sta weinig. En als wij bij ze beorm is lieken. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown?
Nisje doch, het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen.
Magon Akram. Wat werk? Just where Sanctus is enerschoppen. Well, Iggy, dat moa we hebben de guerra. His bairn shall de bringen mas bitches Marion. Give Haymon, these your looter.
It's weinig de hemorste on where the weather. One for a share wood in her dad.
was lerden.
Nu zijn jullie dat scheren. Is weinig haar komen echt. Nasus radon beren en kluben klimban.
We should have a haven shouted. It will have prudence, as man from Katana.
Goddess full.
Magon Akram. Sanctus is enerschoppen. Well, Iggy, dat moa Keer je leven wat Marius. Waar je hij even komen, gaat wij studeren van de kunststede.
Nisje doch, het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen.
Gamme.
Sereli oas wel des doen. Zal je weten? Ik sta weinig. His bairn shall de bringen mas bitches Marion. Give Haymon, these your looter.
Weet je niet? Ze is met die door uw zicht. Er is een stinker.
The beorm is lieken. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown?
It's weinig de hemorste on where the weather. One for a share wood in her dad.
Nasus radon beren en kluben klimban.
Nisje doch, het hoor je, brother. hard as you reason.
Fram tolles erken.
Hier je leven wat Marian. Waar je pe efne kume, gaf we shuyen to ne kunstede. Nu should I wear havern trousers.
Meum est sordidum planetum revolutam, sed non norum. Ubilutam est. Tales pietate. Und lavabit apparatus quod agunt non sit inventum. Sic orbit et exfectare in sorte.
His burden shall the bringen must fit as Marian. You haven on, these you lootere. Whittle Lisa. Success me dido who's 60. There's a sticker. Sebaeorm is a leaker. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown? Who should I wear havern trousers? Is will a bruden som as man kan havna. Vi var ablasen. Sola. Where should he egan? Är så brått. Here you labor was Marian. Why you pay ethnic kume? Lita. Caesar me dido ut 60. There's a sticker. Margon Akram. Well, Evie, that's Moab Doga. Nasus Radon. Baron a Kluven Klimban. It's weiner than him was down where the later. Und for a shell woodlitz and hit that.
Hamme.
Sebaeorm is leaker. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown? Niet nog aan. Het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen. Keer je leven wat Marian. Waar je pe ethne kume, gaf we shuyen to ne kunstede. Whittle Lita. Caesar me dido ut 60. There's a sticker. You are ablassen. Nasus Radon. Baron a Kluven Klimban. It's weiner than him was down where the later. Und for a shell woodlitz and hit that. Nixem je lief dat schera. His burden shall the bringen must fit as Marian. You pay him on. These you lootere. Who should I wear havern trousers?
Hamme.
If we're a bruden som as man kan kalla.
Hamme.
Se stupidungen.
Nasus Radon. Baron a Kluven Klimban.
Hey, min winner till.
Niet doch aan. Hard as je wezen. Sebaeorm is a leaker. Did you elder hold for fella Grutown? Whittle Lita. Caesar me dido ut 60. There's a sticker. Margon Akram.
We have the Venus
Sanchez is energy. Well, Evie, that's Moab Doga. Here you labor what Marian. Why you pay ethnic kume, of we shuyen to ne kunstede. You should I wear havern trousers. Ich will bruders om das man från Kadbane. His band shall the bring on my bitches Maria. You hate man. These you looted it.
Flantolis Esk, is dat geen heet?
Roya, brother. Hard as your vision.
Is voor een show, Jan.
Se beor misliker. Did you ever hold to fella group down? It's way that they morste on where the red.
Flantolis.
One for a shell wood.
Tje, Otla.
Nu som je lief als schweren. Is weinig had komen echt. Keer je leven wat Marion. Waar je hij ethne komen, gab wij schuien zo ne kunstede. Niet zo doch aan. Het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen. Nas was radon. Bären a kluven klimban. Which of later? Caesar me dido u There's a sticker. His band shall the bring on my spitches Marion. Give hailing on these you looted. You are at his father. Nu som je lief dat scheren. Ik spreken haar komen echt. Nas was radon. Bären a kluven klimban. It's way that they him stay on where the great. Kun for a shell good vision hit that. Soon from your lot new them. Serele oas while it's doing. Shall you bait them? It starts raining. And that's maybe here. His band shall the bring on my spitches Marion. Give haven on these you looted it. We should have a having shouted. It will have brudens on this man from Kadbane.
Ibi in campo intercept septimo, iluculo electai, en erbis per tempus siponan, et bibiat quos a paterna sunt. Talas enem bontantum Dei.
Aiming when it is. It's way that they him stay on where the red. Come on. Kun for a shell wood.
Miras.
You are aflassen. Tola. We're soon here ekan.
Miras.
Se beor misliker. Did you ever hold for fella Grutown? Niet doch aan. Het hoor je, brother. Hard is je wezen. Nu som je lief dat scheren. Is weinig haar komen echt. Keer je leven wat Marion. Waar je hij even komen, gaf wij studien in de kunststede. Weet of later. Caesar met dido u zich.
Welkom.
There's a sticker.
Hey,
Magon Akram. His band shall the bring on my spitches Marion. Give haven on these you looted it. We should have a having shouted. It will have brudens on this man from Kadbane. You are aflassen. Tola. The beor misliken. Did you ever hold for fella Grutown? We will later. Caesar me dido u sich. There's a sticker.
Quod summum hominum Icke ponte domino musca oria, nos mitte nos in auge.
De Bayern is liefheid. Did you ever hold Copella Grutown? It's where they him also on where the bread. One for a share good rate was with that. Radon bären och kluven klimban.
Thomas and Philly solo.
What be coming?
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man...
Did you know Bishop Ilfrith?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfrith. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping?
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Ah.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn...
Wember is always here.
The sleeping?
Wember...
You dig the grave.
Have you seen Layoff?
Layoff.
Sleeping?
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. Yes. Are we friends now?
I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More
Lord
than a sister
grant
should.
my brother Aelfir eternal bliss, where joy endures
Did you know
for all
Bishop
those
Aelfir?
beloved of God.
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me!
Only as...
Watch for my lead! You! Just the thing.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. and Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Is this what you want? You filthy swindler! A pond full of piss!
Have a look, Sunan.
In the past, Anglo-Saxons...
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfrith is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle.
My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
Soul of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
His dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your God.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Go, my eyes.
What is selling?
Calveon!
Survey the area soon.
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
This one's mine! Together, lads! I'll kill you! I'll be impaled! Away with you!
Take your last breath.
You're going down!
God won't let us lose. Not much longer, Claws.
Nice.
What have you got for me to...
You have a keen eye for quality. I feel like a proud father. Look how strong you are. Enough. Until...
Good boy.
You look well.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory? I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway. I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Nice to see you.
I want to see the... It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care.
We'll leave now and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours? Yeah, from where I...
Brothers will fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore. Age of storms, an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Comes the second great sorrow, when the Harvey goes to fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself, each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way...
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say.
But to show a vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever.
And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end. This was not my day to die.
Ramman mun hreyfa. Var hann alveg?
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us. We drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. That was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more? I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or, I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
Eivor! Kohta hjá þig.
I wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne. Moira may know where Halfdan has gone. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
How about a round of dice? Senor
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother, and never said a word. You kept this from me!
It was no secret. Uba knew, did he not?
Leave me!
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer. and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he says, but...
look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor.
Eivor.
Do you like as I like? And do you like...
Well, listen, they will only... If you're...
Oh, I'll shut your big mouth.
That's the spit.
I'll buy you a...
Ha! I like this one.
Fullock.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
Your face brings to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! Yes, yes. Here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Well, you're thick-skulled and loathsome and lacking a brain.
You're brilliant. You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another. I'm a champion, a winner. I'll claim the top prize. Ha! I will say it again. I'm a champion, a winner. I'll claim the top prize.
Jägebrega, brother, is ruse lies.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England! So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debt.
Loki Rabbit, I call on you, nay, demand of you. Send me a Holmgang champion to test... I've been ready. I am ready. Fists up!
You die now!
Yield!
And what did Loki Rabbit promise you, champion? Wealth? Fame? Honor?
The rabbit said nothing. A lesson you should learn. Where are you off to, Loki?
Guise is a trickster's trade. That man will forever play the fool.
Show me. There is Bjornson, guarding the hammer. Half drunk needs his hammer. The lighthouse. Halfton awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfton. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Peonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn. Always welcome at my home.
Thank you.